Hello, I'm Bill, the dog is Zeus, and this is Sandviper Adventure. Hey, this is going to be an exciting time for me. I got the trailer out back behind the Jeep, and we're pulling into what'll be the first full setup campsite we've had with the new WeeRoll. So I'll video some of getting the campsite set up, and then give you a tour once it's all set up. Really looking forward to it. Come along. Well, all set up. I totally forgot to film setting up, but all set up here at the first campsite, right by the lake. Zeus and I are settled in, getting ready to cook some dinner. I think Zeus is already eating his, and I thought I'd show you around a little bit. So I'm going to turn the camera around and still be talking to you, but let you see the full view. All right, so I'm going to stop this just for a second. Well, how's this for a view from our little campsite? Right here on the Grand Lake of the Cherokees in Disney, Oklahoma. And the sun is just setting. Isn't that just beautiful? Lake is calm and pretty. There's the dam. Now tomorrow we'll be wheeling down below the dam and the rock spillway and the hills and trees that are on each side of that spillway. It's a lot of fun, and I'll take you along for that as well. So now for a little tour of the campsite. Pulled in. This is a maximum 30-foot length campsite at a state park. Obviously more than enough room for our little rig. And there's my buddy Zeus. He's such a sweet boy. So I got a chair and set up here, and then I've got set up the kitchen over here on the side. And in the kitchen I've got, see if I can tilt this down a little bit, I've got that scuttle and a cooler, and then that gray tote is my pantry underneath the table. Got a second burner on top of the table so I can boil water or cook a pan of rice or whatever I want to do there while I'm cooking the main courses on the scuttle. And tonight it's steak and potatoes, and I've got a chutney on the side that's learned in South America. It's a mixture of avocado, onions, and tomatoes. There's a long laundry list of stuff to put in it, but to tell you what, zesty Italian dressing works just as well. Put it all in a container with the pit and let it marinate for about 24 hours. Grab a fork full of that each time you grab a bite of the steak. It is some kind of wonderful. So continuing on with the setup, there's my water jug there on the wheel well, and then I've got the step going up inside and another tote of camping equipment. That one's the one that had the chocks and levels and electrical cords and those types of things, mostly trailer type equipment. There's also a box in there full of supplies for the generator if I decide I need to run that. Underneath the back end I've got another tote. That one has things like the heater for inside, the spare propane bottles, basically sundry camping supplies, all the stuff necessary to light a campfire. I've got matches, I've got lighters if the matches if the lighters don't work. So it's all pretty well set up there to have most everything that I need. I'll go show you the inside real quick. Set up right now for relaxing and TV viewing. There's the couch that folds out into an extra large twin bed. Turn around here to the side there. There's the TV. I'll turn on the lights for you. Hold on a second. That's some kind of cool there with the lights. Look how bright those LED lights are. They're totally by battery power. That's Zeus's crate there underneath the TV. That's where he gets to sleep. And then got a couple things over in the corner. I got my sleeping bag and a suitcase and those kind of things. But really happy so far with the way it all lays out. And it's time to go to bed to straighten that thing out, roll out the sleeping bag, and I am some kind of set. Go around here to the other side. There's obviously my Jeep. Tomorrow I get to go wheeling in this Jeep. First time I will be able to wheel since I got the 2.5-inch lift. So we'll see how that works and see whether or not that makes it a little bit more fun, and maybe I can cover a couple of obstacles I wouldn't have been able to cover otherwise. So I've got the 110 volt line run to the power post. About all I'm going to use that for tonight probably is recharging the battery on the gimbal and phone, etc. Don't really have much other need for 110. We're running the 12 volt exhaust fan, have the windows a little bit open. It'll be more than cool enough. It's already in the 50s. So it should be plenty comfortable. Up there up top, you can barely see it, but that's the antenna velcroed to the roof rack so that I can have television reception out here in the boonies. It's all working out pretty well. I'm really pleased. I did a lot of planning ahead of time. Hopefully to plan once and execute correctly and not have to keep planning and replanning and correcting mistakes. So all in all, really happy the way things are set up. Got that over the top of the kitchen and the side of the trailer. Got that ARB 2500 awning. And a yipping dog because he's lost track of where I am. But really happy with the setup, and I hope that maybe you guys get some ideas of something here that'll help you as well. And we'll be cooking dinner. I think I'm probably going to build a fire in the fire pit a little bit later, and maybe have some Jiffy Pop popcorn. Some of the other friends from the Jeep Club have already arrived, and they're getting their camp set up. Who knows, we might all get together and have some go down in the woods and do a little wheeling tonight. Who knows? So listen, thank you for coming along. This is Sandviper Adventure, and I sure hope you enjoy what we're doing. Well, here we are. Got a bunch of Jeeps lined up here, part of Jeepers Anonymous, and we're going to be having a novice run today. And it should be a lot of fun. Been out here before. It's been in one of my other videos, but just a great time. Hey, it was a lot of fun just camping right across the street, being able to get up, have a casual breakfast, and get everything ready, and then just roll right over across the street to get ready for the wheeling. I was able to air down and remove my lockers, my sway bar disconnects rather, right over there across the street on the pavement. It was pretty easy to do, and that worked out really well. Go take a walk around and just take some pictures of the Jeeps now. And we'll be back in later for a little bit of wheeling fun. How beautiful is this? Here we are on a beautiful sunshiny day right here in the fall of Oklahoma. Supposed to be 70 degrees later today, but it's just gorgeous. Having a great time crawling through the woods here with our Jeeps, and hope you guys enjoy seeing this footage. Here we are at what they call the Rock Garden, and just a fun place to play with the Jeeps, run them up and down these rocks a little bit. And tomorrow I'm going to bring my WeeRoll trailer out here and do a little off-roading with the trailer and see how that all goes, how well it does climbing these rocks and stuff, attached with my lock and roll hitch. But y'all will get to get on some of the trouble tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. But this is just a fun time. Hey, if you haven't ever tried going wheeling in a Jeep, you need to give it a try. That's one of the hazards of being a Jeeper. Brand new 2018 JL, and he snapped the axles on both sides. This side was so bad, now they've created like a skid with a log. And so that's going to try and tow him out here in just a second here. Got an off-road tow truck going to try to pull him out. But pretty scary stuff. Kids, don't try this at home. That's right. It's torn up, take it.